So let's begin by laying down in constructive rest. But usually I ask you to place your feet hips distance apart. And today we're going to begin with the feet mats distance apart. So walk your feet wide and let your knees kiss. Maybe they don't kiss to begin with because there could be a lot of tension in the groins, in the hips. But eventually that's what you want to do. You want to let the knees rest on one another. Open your arms out to the side. And just pause for a moment to observe at this first glance what's happening in the body. Notice how much tension you're holding on your shoulders that's preventing you from letting both shoulder blades from releasing completely into the ground. Bring the attention to your feet and the way they connect to the earth. Bring the attention to your pelvis, the way it connects to the earth. Your shoulder blades, the back of the head. Rearrange anything that feels unusual. And once you get through that Anamaya Kosha experience, your food body, bring the attention to the tips of your nostrils. Invite your mind to completely surrender to the breath. Then invite the breath into your belly. As you begin to deepen your breath, allow the breath to fill up your belly, your ribs, and your chest in a way to fill up the bottom of your lungs, the middle of your lungs, the top of your lungs. And as you continue to deepen the breath, bring the attention to your nadis, to your channels. Notice the subtlety of each channel, how one can be more dominant over the other. Let's begin to move and play with those channels. So as you inhale, your knees are in the center. As you exhale, begin to drop your knees over to the right. Let's start with a smaller range. Because as you move your knees over to the right, the left side of the body begins to open up. So with a small range, you can start to notice the sensations as you move from side to side. So as you inhale, the knees are in the center. As you exhale, the knees go over to one side. Then as you inhale, the knees go back to the center. And as you exhale, go over to the other side. Allow the breath to match the movement. As you exhale, at the bottom of your exhalation, the knees are all the way over to one side. And at the top of your inhalation, the knees are back to center. Little by little, as the body begins to respond to the breath, and you start to feel there's more space to go deeper into your range, then you do what your body allows you to do. Let's complete this next cycle. As you inhale the knees back to center, have your arms out in a T position. Then exhale, drop the knees over to the right and hold. Notice how the left shoulder blade tends to come up from the ground. You're going to allow it to come up and then draw a circle with your fingertips all the way up in the air. Let your left fingertips meet the right. Then inhale, make that circle all the way back to the left. Bring the knees to center. Exhale, go over to the other side. So knees go first. Then as the right shoulder blade comes off the ground, let it come up. Draw that semicircle with your right arm until the right fingertips meet the left. Inhale all the way back. Exhale, knees over to the right. Let the knees go first. Shoulder blade comes up. Draw that semicircle. Left fingertips meet the right. And inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Let's do one more like that. We're going to add. Make sure your knees are going first. Fingertips are the last ones to arrive. Then fingertips are the first ones to come back to center. Knees last. Exhale, knees first. Go over to the other side. As you complete this cycle, inhale, come back to center. Exhale over to the right, knees first. Let the left fingertips meet the right. But then plant your left hand in front of your chest and come on up. Let your sitting bones arrive. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take a twist over to the right. Your left side of the pelvis goes with you. Inhale, arms up, both sitting bones down. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the left. Inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, take a spiral over to the right. One more time, inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, lateral bend to the left. Inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, take a spiral over to the right. This was a good start. As you take that spiral over to the right and the left side of your pelvis goes with you, see if you can place your right forearm down. And maybe depending on how deep you are in your twist, can you take your left forearm down? Take a nice deep breath here. Pull the heart center in between the arms. Exhale, go a little deeper into that twist. Can you let the left side of your pelvis move away from your heart? Take one more breath. Then place the left hand down. Pick up that right arm and thread it under your left armpit until a point where your right shoulder blade can come down. Gonna roll back onto the mat. Arms out in a T. Feet apart, knees together. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Allow the fingertips to draw the circle. When the right fingertips meet the left, plant your right hand down and come on up. Both sitting bones are down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the right. Inhale, center, reach up. Exhale, take a twist over to the left. Inhale, center, both sitting bones down, arms up. Exhale, lateral bend to the right. Inhale, center, reach up. Exhale, spiral over to the left. One more time. Inhale, center, reach. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the left, to the right. Last one, inhale, center, reach. Exhale, take a spiral over to the left and hold. Allow the right side of the pelvis to follow you. As you're in this twist, can you bring your left forearm down? Is it possible to bring your right forearm down? Inhale here. Exhale, take a bigger spiral over to the left. Can you allow the right side of your pelvis to move away from the heart? Take one more breath. As you exhale, place your right hand down. Thread your left arm under the right armpit until your shoulder blade is on the ground. Then inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to combine this and add. Exhale, drop the knees over to the right. We've been here before. Let the fingertips come over. Place your left hand down and inhale to rise up to that seat. Inhale, center, reach. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the right. Last one, inhale, center, reach. Exhale, take a spiral over to the left. One more time. Inhale, center, reach. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the right. Place your left hand down and inhale to rise up to that seat. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the left. Reach your left hand towards your right knee as you reach your right fingertips away. Then inhale, rise up. Exhale, take a spiral over to the right and hold. Place your right hand down. Then lift yourself up. Pressing the right shin down, come on up into a modified side plank, reaching the left fingers away from your left knee. Then inhale, come on down, back to center. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the left, reaching the left fingertips towards your right shoulder. Then inhale to rise up again. Exhale, take a twist over to the right, pause, plant your right hand down, then inhale to come up. Fill up that entire left side of your body with the breath. Exhale, maybe come a little bit higher. Right shoulder over the wrist. Inhale, come back to center, reach up. Exhale, take that lateral bend over to the left. Now inhale, come to center. Exhale, fold over the leg. So you're going to fold towards your shin in that V that your legs are making. Think of this as a modified version of pigeon, which we'll get to later. One more breath here. Then inhale to rise up, reach with the fingertips. Exhale, take that big spiral over to the right. Place your left hand down. Thread your right arm under the left armpit. And inhale, come back to the mat. Other side. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Fingertips come around. Place your right hand down and inhale to come up. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the left, reaching the right hand towards your left knee. Inhale, come on up, center you go. Exhale, take a spiral over to the left. Plant the left hand down and inhale to rise up, reaching the right fingertips away from the toes. Exhale, come a little bit higher. Inhale, down and center, reach up. Exhale, lateral bend over to the left, right hand towards your left knee. Inhale, come to center again. Exhale, take a spiral over to the other side. Left you go. Left hand is down. Inhale to rise up. Open up that entire right side of the body. Exhale, go a little bit higher. Inhale to come down. Reach center. Exhale, lateral bend over to the right. Last one, inhale, center. Exhale and fold towards your shin. Take another breath here. Keep the torso long, exploring the sensations on that outer left hip. Next time you inhale, come on up. Reach. Exhale, take a spiral over to the left. Right hand is down. You're going to scoop that left arm under the right armpit. Come on down onto the mat. This time, hug both knees to the chest and rock softly from side to side. Roll on over to the left. Come around into your hands and knees. As you find your way into a table position, plant both hands firmly down, curl your toes. Inhale to open up the spine into a cow position. And as you exhale, press your hips back towards your heels. Keep pressing the hands down. As you lift your knees up, come up and back, downward facing dog. Let your head dangle for a moment. And as you reach the tail all the way up and back behind you, draw your navel towards the spine. Then look between the hands and begin to pedal the feet, taking a walk all the way to the top of the mat. Next time you inhale, rise halfway. And as you exhale, fold all the way, whatever that means to your body this morning. Root through both feet to come all the way to the top. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Take a moment to let the blood flow come back to normal. Perfect opportunity to set an intention for your practice today. And how this practice can serve you not only on the mat, but off the mat. The next time you inhale, sweep your arms around. I know. Exhale and fold over the legs. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, step your right foot back, right knee down. This is when I'm going to bring my own blanket under the knee. You could do the same thing. And pause here for a moment before you press up into your low lunge. Step firmly into the four corners of that left foot and make it a journey. Elongate the torso, make it a journey. As you come up into that high lunge, into that low lunge, take your elbows out to the side. As you inhale, pull the elbows back and let the heart center move all the way between your arms. And as you exhale, drop the tail, creating a little cat spine. Let your right hip flexors respond as you bring the elbows in front of your face. Let the back of your shoulders release. Then inhale again, open it up. Let the heart move in between your arms as the elbows move back. As you exhale, drop the tail and pull the elbows toward one another. One more time, inhale. Pull the heart open. Exhale, drop the tail and take the elbows forward. Next time you inhale, pull the heart open. As you exhale, draw the torso forward and hold. Take your left forearm to your thigh. Instead of doing a close twist, we're going to inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to take an open twist. So allow the heart center to move over to the right, maintaining the pelvis in line with on both sides. Take another breath here. Then inhale back to center. Plant both hands down. Pick up that left foot, exhale it back to a one-legged table. Inhale here. Exhale, one knee down, chest and chin to the floor. Then both feet down. Inhale, rise up into your baby cobra, rolling the shoulders back. Keep your neck free to come up with your chest. Then up and back, curl the toes, tail back, knees up, downward facing dog. Begin to paddle your feet. Then look between the hand, bypass your blanket as you step one foot at a time all the way to the top of the mat. When you get to the top, inhale, rise halfway up. Exhale, fold over. Root through both feet to rise all the way to the top. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Just take another moment here. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your left foot back, left knee down. Then inhale, rise up. Make it a journey, extending the torso. Press firmly through that right foot and come up into your high lunge and to your low lunge. Elbows are out to the side. As you inhale, pull the heart forward, bring your elbows back. As you exhale, elbows forward, drop the tail, find a way into a cat. Respond, let the back of your shoulder blades respond. Then inhale to open it again. Exhale and forward you go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, take it all the way in, elbows pulling toward one another. And inhale, open it up. Exhale, draw the torso forward and place your right forearm on your thigh. Inhale to elongate the torso. Exhale, take a spiral over to the left. It's an open twist. The forearm is just giving you leverage to turn a little bit further. So you keep rotating at the heart center, taking it all the way over to the left. Take one more breath here. Inhale, spiral back to center. Plant your hands down. Exhale, pick up that right foot, move back to a one-legged table. Both sides of the pelvis are aligned. Both hands are spread on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, one knee, chest and chin. Slither forward, roll the shoulders back, come a little higher. Maybe your solar plexus comes off the ground. Then exhale, take it up, curl the toes. Tail is back as you lift your knees, downward facing dog. Begin to paddle your feet. As you prepare to step forward, this time remove the blanket out of the way and make one step at a time to the top of the mat. As you get to the top, inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold over the legs. root through both feet to rise all the way to the top. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Another moment to observe. Next time you inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, fold halfway over the legs and bring your fingertips to the blocks. Next time you inhale, take the right leg all the way up and back behind you. Lighten up on your fingertips, and as you exhale, step all the way back into a high lunge. And then make your way up, extending the torso. Same idea we had when the back knee was down for low lunge. Bend the elbows out to the side. Then bend the back knee just enough to give freedom to the hip flexors instead of putting pressure in your lower back. Then prepare to inhale and pull your heart in between the arms as the elbows reach back. As you exhale, bend the back knee a little bit more, drop the tail, and bring your elbows toward one another. Then inhale, elbows are out. Maybe extend the knee a little bit more, back knee. Exhale, bend it, drop the tail, and come forward. One more time. Inhale, pull the elbows back. Heart center forward. Maybe extend the back knee a little more. Then exhale, drop the tail, take it forward. Pause. Cross your left elbow over the right. If you have your bind, take your elbows up, shoulders drop, find your eagle arms. Next time you inhale, take your torso forward. Extend the back knee, firm up through that back leg. And as you exhale, prepare to spiral, open to the right. Paula, this is not working. That's okay, we've done this with the forearm down. So bring your left forearm down and just spiral all the way over to the right. If you want to get a little bit more power here, then you keep your arm bound and turn the heart over to the right. Notice the action in that left shoulder blade. One more breath here. Then inhale, come to center. Draw your torso up. You still have a bind if you choose to keep it. As you exhale, straighten the front knee. Sweep your arms around and all the way back behind you. Fold halfway over the front leg. Inhale again. Fingertips are pulling back. Heart center is pulling forward. As you exhale, fold over the leg completely, whatever completely means to you. The next time you inhale, torso comes away from the thigh, bend the front knee, plant both hands down. As you exhale, pick up that left foot, move back to a one-legged dog. Allow that left groin to release first. Think of this as a pump for your lymph nodes. Take the right heel down, bend the left knee, take it up and behind you. Next time you inhale, fill up that entire left side of the body with the breath. As you exhale, draw the left knee towards your right arm. You could bring your right knee down or not. As you bring the left foot over to the right, extend both knees, or keep that right knee down and come around for a modified version of fall in triangle. If your right knee is up, you roll in the inner edge of your right foot and open it up. It's a modified version of Vashisthasana, side plank. For 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, torso back to center. Place that right hand down. As you exhale, pick up that left foot, move it back to a one-legged dog. To downward facing dog. The next time you inhale, look between the hands, preparing to step, one foot at a time, all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway up, exhale, fold over the legs. Root through both feet, inhale, come all the way to the top. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Things are beginning to get more intense. But you know that there is that light coming after the second side. So just take a moment to observe the sensations in the body, the way your heartbeat is reacting, your breath, your mood. Then the next time you inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, fold halfway over those blocks. Fingertips are on the blocks. Finding the four corners of your right foot, inhale, bring the left leg back behind you. Exhale, lighten up on those fingertips and step all the way back to a lunge. Inhale, make your way up to that lunge. Don't fight the extension of your left hip by putting pressure on your lower back. You can keep that back knee microbent. Elbows are out to the side. Inhale, pull the heart forward, elbows back. Exhale, bend the left knee just enough to drop the tail and bring your elbows forward. Inhale, open it up again. Exhale, elbows forward, drop that tail. One more time, inhale, open it up. Exhale, take it forward. Once your elbows meet, can you cross the right elbow over the left? Hands bind, elbows up, shoulders down. Next time you inhale, prepare. As you exhale, draw your torso forward. Extend that back knee to firm up through that left leg. Inhale again. As you exhale, take a spiral all the way over to the left. Let your hips resist to the right as you turn your heart over to the left. Remember, you could always place that right forearm down. One last breath here. Inhale, come back to center. Prepare to straighten the front knee and exhale halfway forward. Inhale, open your arms. Let the wings fly out to the side, but bring the fingertips behind you. As you inhale, fingertips go back, hard center pulls forward. As you exhale, now fold over the leg. The next time you inhale, detach your torso from your thigh. Bend the front knee. As you plant your hands down, exhale to pick up that right foot. Move back, one-legged dog. Notice that groin opening up. Reaching your left heel down, bend the right knee, take it up and behind you. Inhale to fill up that entire right side of your torso with the breath. As you exhale, take the right knee towards your left upper arm. Straighten the knee as you pull the leg through. Transition to the right hand and come around, fallen triangle. You could keep that left knee down and just allow yourself to find a modified version. Or roll on the inner edge of your left foot and come up a little higher. Inhale, come back to center. Left hand goes down. Exhale, pick up that right foot, move back. One-legged dog. To downward facing dog. The next time you inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, walk your way to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Can you slide your palms down towards the back of your ankles without falling on your head? Can you engage so that the belly and the heart center move closer and closer to your legs and thighs? If this is not available, you can keep your hands down on the blocks or on the floor. But if you want to take it a little deeper, use the hands in the back of the ankles as leverage. The next time you inhale, come on all the way up. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. One last moment to observe, pause, and be present. Without any judgments, without any expectations. Just allow yourself to arrive at this very moment to be your very authentic, unique self. Beautiful. As you open your eyes, inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, fold over the legs. As you inhale halfway, exhale, just step back, bring your knees down, and slide your blanket under the knees. You're here in table position. I'm going to curl the toes as we've done a few times. Bring the hips back. Inhale to fill up both sides of the torso with the breath. And as you exhale, press up and back, downward dog. We've been here before. Now inhale, take the right leg up in the air. Bend the knee, roll it up and back. As you exhale, draw the knee to the upper right arm. And as you rotate your right hip, take the shin towards the front of the mat. Don't get concerned with squaring off the shin with the front of the mat. Pay attention to how your right hip is responding as you try to keep your shin somewhat parallel to the front of the mat. Most likely your foot's gonna slide towards your left groin as much as your right hip needs the range. Once you're here, just gonna perch into your fingertips. And as you do so, begin to extend the torso. Draw the navel towards the spine as you allow the heart to lift, the torso to elongate. Roll the shoulders back and lift away. If you're curious, take a peek behind your left shoulder to ensure that the left leg is in line with the edge of the mat and your hips are somewhat squared off to the mat. Gonna take one more deep breath here. Keeping your toes flexed, your ankle dorsiflexed. As you exhale, begin a journey towards the mat with your torso. Maybe you stop at your forearms first. Press your forearms down, and again, pull the heart in between the arms. Then turn your left forearm to align with the front of the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, turn your heart over to the right and place your right hand on top of the thigh. Inhale again. Exhale, can you go a little deeper into that twist? If you want to go even deeper, maybe bend that left knee, reach back for the foot or the ankle. And once one has the other, inhale to open up the heart. And as you exhale, go a little deeper into your twist. If this is not available, it is not available today. Don't judge. As you press the hand into the foot into the hand, notice how the engagement of your hamstrings give more access to your quads and hip flexors. Stay here for a last breath. Let go of the foot, don't let it sling. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, go all the way down, whatever that means to you. Maybe cross your forearms and let your forehead rest on your forearms. One more of the deepest breaths you've taken all day. Then begin to peel yourself off the ground. Plant the hands firmly down below your shoulders. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee first. As you prepare to exhale next, pick up that right shin. Move it back to a one-legged dog. Once again, allowing that right groin to release. To downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up in the air. Bend the knee, take it up and behind you. Exhale, knee to the outside of your left hand and arm. Shin goes towards the front of the mat, but as you descend the pelvis, notice what that left foot wants to do. Respect the range of your left hip. Perch into your fingertips and begin to elongate the torso, keeping both sides of your pelvis squared off to the front. Out of curiosity, look behind that right shoulder to make sure the right leg is aligned with the edge of the mat. Inhale one more time. Exhale, begin your journey towards your leg. Plant on your forearms. Just pause to observe. Much like we do with Sphinx pose, allow the forearms to be firmly down so you can pull your heart in between the arms, letting your shoulders relax. Next time you inhale, bring the right forearm parallel to the front of the mat. As you exhale, take the left hand into the left thigh. This is your first leverage. You're twisting over to the left. Inhale again. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. If the depth is feeling good, and the body is showing availability of space, you can bend that back knee and reach back for the foot. The right shoulder aligns with your right elbow. You're going to press the forearm down to lift. Inhale again. Exhale, go a little deeper into that twist. Hand presses against the foot. Foot presses against the hand. As you engage your hamstrings, there's reciprocal inhibition in your quads and your hip flexors. Can you smile and breathe there? One more deep breath here. Let the foot go slowly, don't sling it. Then inhale, slowly come back to center. As you exhale, you could cross your forearms in front of your face and let your forehead rest as your belly and chest release towards the floor. Take one more breath here. And then slowly begin to peel yourself off the ground. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale here, curl your toes, lift the back knee off the ground. As you exhale, pick up that left foot, bring it back, one-legged dog. To downward facing dog. Bring the knees down to the floor. Sit back on your heels if Vajrasana is available to you. If Vajrasana is not available, you can always cross your legs, but just pause here. As you are observing this time, bring the attention once again to the tips of your nostrils, looking for any remaining dominance from either one of the nadis. We're going to practice Nadi Shodhana without the mudra today. So as you find your comfortable seat, make sure both sitting bones are evenly grounded. Even if you have to roll a blanket or sit on a block. Prepare to empty your next breath. Begin to visualize prana as a source of light riding your breath. The next time you inhale, allow that source of light to come in through the left nostril only. And then as you exhale, out through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. In left. Out right. In right. Out left. In left. Out right. In right. Out left. One more, in left. Out right. In right. Out left. Pause for a moment. Coming back to your normal breath, your natural breath. Notice the effects of the practice on your breath, on the dominance of your nadis, on the quality of your mind. With this quiet, peaceful mind, swing your legs around. Take a bolster and 2 blocks. Place the 2 blocks like hips distance apart, so to speak. On the medium height is the best and most supportive for you to place the bolster over the blocks. Then you're going to take the blanket, open it up. And fold it maybe about twice. Not too high, not too low. Coming around to your back, gonna place the shins on top of those blocks, so aligned with the block. And prepare to descend with the torso, keeping that blanket underneath your shoulder blades. So with the way the blanket is folded, it's actually gonna populate from your lower ribs all the way up to your shoulder blades. Your arms will go out to the side. Then you're gonna take that blanket, the remaining sides of the blanket, and wrap it around you. Arms are out to the side. Rearrange your shoulder blades so that you can feel both sides evenly rooted. Let the back of your neck be free and long. And get yourself ready to receive the gift of Shavasana. If the inversion of your legs don't work for you, stay here for a few breaths. Then you can always bring the bolster off the blocks. Move the blocks off to the side and allow the bolster to support the back of your knees. It is your practice, so you're going to listen, tune in to the body, and respect the language it's using to express its needs. Notice what it's like to be hugged by your blanket. Hugs provide such a sense of support, belonging. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle the toes and the fingers. Then the next time you inhale, reach your whole body long. As you exhale, hug your knees to the chest. Rock softly from side to side playfully. Giving yourself a well-deserved hug for showing up. You show up on the mat. It's your way of expressing love for yourself before you can share love with others. Then roll over to the right. Get access to your moon channel one more time. Taking the wisdom of your practice to blossom into your life. Come around to a seated position. Sit tall. You're ready to embrace the rest of your day, the rest of your life, with such a sense of gratitude. Take a deep breath and fill up your heart center. Then join the palms together in front of the heart. Bow in gratitude. Today and every day. Grateful for the gift of life. Life is a journey, not a destination. Embrace your journey. Cherish each breath, each moment, for that's all you take with you. Namaste.